Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome to another Minecraft Survival Series stream. I hope you all have been having a fantastic winter break. I've been having a great winter break, spending time with my family, celebrating Christmas. It was a lot of fun. But now I'm ready to hop back into some Minecraft and just play around and stuff. I have something a little special planned for today's stream, and most of what we do in today's stream may very well make it into a video, which will be super fun, because today what we are going to do is we are going to use this handbook to build the Minecraft Potion Lab. I've had these handbooks for a while now, this Potion Lab one here, or this Redstone handbook here, but I've never ever really used it. So today is going to be the first time I ever use these pages right here, the Potion Lab pages, to build us a Potion Lab, which will be super fun. So all that's left to do now is get to work. So we're just gonna jump right into the action today. In today's stream, we're gonna take our Silk Touch pickaxe here, and we're gonna head down into our secret treasury room underneath the church here, because that is where I keep all of the supplies that we need to build this potion lab. In between streams and episodes, I went ahead and gathered everything that we'll need to build this potion lab, so it's all right here. And some of it didn't fit in the chest, so I had to put it in the bundle, or 3 bundles, but there we go. We have everything we need, so all that's left to do is start building this glorious potion lab. Let me switch again real fast. I have the book right here in real life, and I have a picture of it up on the screen for you guys so you can follow along with me. And every time we turn the page, I just have to switch the image. That's alright though. Might be a little scuffed, but we got this, everybody. We got this. Now, as you all may or may not remember, if you've been following along with my survival series, you will know that a few months ago, I became a redstone expert video. And in that video, I did not become a redstone expert. I failed miserably. Well, let me rephrase that. I managed to get this door right here to work, but in between that episode and the one right after that, I redid it, so now it looks a lot better. But my redstone knowledge, it's still like, if we go behind the wall here, you'll see all the redstone that it took to do this, and it looks very messy. So I'm still not even close to an expert redstoner, probably never will be, but today we're going to try and improve our redstone knowledge just a little bit by following along with the redstone handbook. That way maybe we can actually properly learn, you know? Might be better that way. But, so let's switch over here real fast. Let's see what we gotta do first. First actually, we don't need to look at the book just yet. First, we need to clear out this wall right here, because down here in the treasury, this is where I would like to have our potion lab. It's not really this area right here. I guess it's not really a treasury, this whole room. It's more of like a workspace, I guess. A secret bunker, if you will. We got our treasury right here. This is the treasury. This is the enchantment station with all of our bookshelves. And then over here, this will be where the potion lab is. So let's go ahead and start clearing out this wall, and we can get to work. So this potion lab is going to be a 9 by 5 and then 4 blocks tall. So we'll have to go up 1 right here into the roof, which is perfectly fine. All we need to do is just clear this whole area out. And because we want it to be in a decently sized room, I don't want to be just squished in here doing potions in a super small room, we're gonna break 2 into the wall like this. Like this, and then we get our shovel, and we go like this, and then, there's a cave over here, but that's fine. We'll get plenty of stone to fill it in, and then this will be where the wall starts right here, so we can leave this area for now, but we do have to start filling in little bits here and there. But at least we have our Silk Touch pickaxe so that we can mine all this stone up and get it back as actual stone, not as, it's cobblestone. Now, we do need to figure out how So wait, this is where I want the potion lab to start, right here. So we're gonna go in 11. Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then let's go with that for now. We'll go with 9 for now. We can always improve it later, but we should be good to go now. So yeah, the reason I wanted to build as well this potion lab today, I thought it'd be fun if we finally got to use these Minecraft handbooks that I've had for years. I don't think I've ever actually used them. I might have said that earlier. I don't think I've ever actually used the handbooks properly and followed along with any of them, but I have all 4 of them, and now is as good a time as ever to start using them, especially this redstone one to help improve my redstone knowledge, because when it comes to redstone, I am not your guy, not even close, but hopefully this redstone handbook will change that. So how tall is the roof right now? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we do need to break one more on the ceiling here as well. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. The problem right now is going to be filling in this cave over here. It's going to be a little annoying, but we should be fine. Getting plenty of stone, and we'll be good to go. Now the only thing about this potion lab as well that's kind of sad a little bit is that we don't have all the materials we need to make it. We have most, just not all. We have, oh, look at that, we got iron ore. I forgot I would get iron ore from that. But yeah, in here, these are all the supplies that we will need to make it. But there are some, like these fermented spider eyes, that technically I think it called for like a stack. And then same with these pufferfish and this magma cream. And then this phantom membrane is in here as another potion ingredient, because technically you can use a phantom membrane to create slow falling potions, which is super, super cool. But what it technically calls for instead of phantom membrane in the book, it technically calls for rabbit's feet, because rabbit's feet makes potions of leaping. A rabbit's foot does, but there's no way I'm getting a stack of rabbit's foot. That would take hours on end that I do not have, and I'm too lazy to get. I probably do have hours on end to get them, I'm just too lazy to get them. So we're just going to replace the rabbit feet with phantom membrane. That should be super, super good, and it is probably a little more helpful in my opinion than potions of leaping. Potions of slow falling are way more helpful. And I was thinking as well, when I planned out this whole stream / episode, I was thinking of cool things we could do to improve this new machine, I guess, that we're building. And something I stumbled across is actually some of the new potion effects that were added into the game along with the trial chambers, like the potion of oozing and potion of infestation. Is it infestation or is it just infested? I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure the way you make those potions is with a slime ball and a, slime ball and stone, or it might be infested stone, but I think it's stone, just stone, to make those potions, which is pretty cool. And we have plenty of stone to do that now. The only thing is, I guess we could put a stack of stone up here as ingredients for later, but the only thing is, I'm looking at this, the first page here now, and as you can see on the first picture there on the left, it has a bunch of different potion effects, but obviously none of the newer ones that have been added into the game, like the stone or the slime balls. But if the basic mechanic is you push those buttons and it sends those ingredients to the brewing stand, maybe we could use the knowledge that we learned for the stuff you can see on the screen and build more of those for slime balls and stone and all of the new potion effects. I think that would be really cool if we can pull it off. We might not get it done in today's stream / episode, but in the future, maybe we can add that on as a little extra detail I think that would be pretty cool if we can pull that off. Maybe at that point I can call myself a beginner, a redstone beginner. I finally leveled up from being a non-redstoner to a beginner. I mean, I guess we already are, since we built that treasury door up there. But right now, let's just focus on the task at hand. So, let's see. This is going to be... Yeah, because if I go to... Let's see, let's switch to this scene here. And then let's show Potion Lab 3. This is the final product. And if you look at this picture... I guess you can't see my mouse. If you look at the bottom right picture on the screen, you can see that's the final product, I'm pretty sure. Let me look in the actual book here in my hand. Yep, that's the final test. Or, what do you call it? The final product, I guess. And if you look closely, it looks to be that the entire machine is 5 blocks wide, which means that we're going to have to dig 5 blocks in this way, I'm pretty sure. Let's find out. And then it's 9 blocks wide as well. I did count that. I know for a fact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's how long it's going to be. But what we're going to do is we're going to dig in 2. We're going to dig in 2 more into the wall. Maybe just 1, actually. Let's just do 1 for now. Just so that we have a little extra space to work with in case we need it. But once this is done, we'll be good to go. We'll be ready to start our glorious machine. It should be fun. I've never really built anything from any of the handbooks or even really used them, like I said, so this is going to be a lot of fun. I do hear a zombie, so that's not super good, but don't worry about him. He's just one of those randos over there. So if this, okay, let's take this real fast and do this and a bit of this. That way, everything within this pillar and this pillar is going to be the potion lab. And then we just go in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's 4 blocks tall. And now we just clear all this out. And we'll be good to go. I'm really excited to build this potion lab. I was scrolling, not scrolling, but I guess I was flipping through the pages of this redstone book, seeing what cool contraptions we could come up with here in our world. And I decided the potion lab was the best way to go. This is gonna be a lot of fun, also a lot of work. And in the picture over here, you can see, let's switch to this real fast, and then let's show, where is it? This, nope, not that, this. You can see here in the picture that it calls for some blocks like terracotta or something like that. But I replaced those blocks with wool because I'm too lazy to get terracotta. Just too lazy to do it. You can't make me go to get terracotta. I'm not gonna smelt all that clay just because it says it calls for like 2 blocks of yellow, 2 blocks of red, 2 blocks of blue, stuff like that. That's what takes 8 terracotta and 1 dye to make 8 colored terracotta. That's a lot of wasted terracotta. I'm just not making all that. Instead, we're just gonna use wool. I just hope that it doesn't mess up the overall thing. It shouldn't. I'm pretty sure that the it's pretty sure that the terracotta could be any block technically. They're just color coding it, I guess. I have no idea. See, that's how limited my redstone knowledge is. Don't even know what red terracotta is supposed to mean in these builds. Probably just normal blocks. We'll find out though. That's why I got wool ready to go in the chest. Alright, there we go. This is how big the potion lab is going to be. So now we just gotta start actually building it. So what it looks like we do first, we can switch over here. Top left picture on the second page. It says, build a 4x2 rectangle for the potion modifier panel. You'll need 2 blocks below for the mechanisms. And place 4 buttons down on the left side. of the panel. Pair each button with an item frame on the right. Alright. So let's switch back over here. Let's go and grab ourselves... Let's go and empty our inventory first. This is getting ridiculous. We got way too much stuff. Is it raining? I think it's raining. It's raining in our snowy world. Our snowy world. Take a quick snooze. That's because it's winter time. Which reminds me as well, this is going to be my final live stream of 2025. Final live stream, final episode. Well, maybe not the final episode, but whatever makes its way into a video from today's stream will probably be in 2026's video. Who knows? We'll find out soon enough. But that's right, everybody. This is my final stream of 2025. And I am out of room. In 2 years, because I started this world in January of 2024. In 2 years, we've officially run out of room in all of our chests. Which is kind of sad, actually. And that's where these guys come in, these copper golems. But I have no idea how to make them do their thing, so we're gonna have to experiment with that in 2026 as well. Should be a lot of fun, but we'll handle that later. For now, let's come back down here into our secret treasury room, and let's see. So I already forgot what we just read. Looks like we need gray, pink, red, and yellow wool. Where might we find that? Here it is. We'll need this, and then what do they have in these item frames? Gunpowder, fermented spider eye, redstone, and glowstone. We're gonna need to go get extra. I forgot about that. Because of the item frame, we're gonna need 1 extra of each of the ingredients. We can go and get them back and forth whenever we need them. For now, let's just go grab what we do need, like a bit of glowstone, extra bit of gunpowder. What else did it call for? Fermented spider eye and redstone. Now, I am officially out of fermented spider eyes, but I am curious to try something. Can we make one with a red mushroom instead of a brown mushroom? Because if you can, then that solves all my problems. I will never again need brown mushrooms. I have a ton of red ones. Let's see. Here's the moment of truth. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't think you can. I think it has to be brown mushrooms. Dang it. Oh well. Looks like we'll be using one of our 34 fermented spider eyes. Gonna use one of them just for display, not for use. One of those display pieces of food that you see in the bakery. It's just like that. Let's see. Pop this up here. And then I got glowstone. I got gunpowder. We need... What does glowstone even do in potions? I'm not gonna lie. I have never ever used glowstone in brewery in Minecraft. Well, let me rephrase that. I have. I just don't know what it does. It makes something like a... Is it called a mundane potion? But I don't know what that does, which is very strange. Anyways, let's grab this, this, and what was the other color? Yellow. Yellow wool. And then we do... So we're starting at the front here. Let's switch back here real fast. You can see this is the front, the beginning, I guess, of the instructions. And I'm pretty sure that means that this is going to be the very beginning, or the very front, I guess, of the build. So, because if we flip... Yeah, actually you can see there on the bottom left picture there. You can see... That's the very left of the build where it begins. So that means for where we're gonna build it, we're gonna need to start it right about here. Now, what color was on top? Gray, pink, red, yellow. Okay. Gray, pink, red, yellow. Perfect. And then, what did it say to do? We can just copy the picture, really. Buttons on the left, item frames on the right. Let's see. Buttons, item frames, and then we need to place the buttons on the left, item frames on the right, and then I'm just gonna go picture for picture. Basically, it's gunpowder, fermented spider eye, redstone, and then glowstone. Gunpowder, fermented spider eye, redstone, glowstone. Got it. let's flip back to the book. Next up, we need... What block did I use in place of that light blue terracotta or whatever that block is? Let's go take a look. I used... maybe this dark blue? I think it was this dark blue wool, actually. And then we also need a water bottle. Which actually, you know what? We don't even need to use some of the bottles down there. We got plenty of bottles up here. I'll just take one of these from our little bar up there. Our little secret bar that leads down into this place. And then we do a little bit of a boop and a boop. And then we take one of these item frames, pop it there. Water goes there. And then what? Let's take a look at the picture. Hopper on the bottom that goes straight into the brewing stand. Got it. Alright. Let's do... Now, I probably should be reading along with the book to figure out exactly what's going on. But maybe we'll do that at the end, because I'm not much of a reader. Not much of a reader. Unless... Wait, let's go ahead and read it just now. I am very indecisive. Build the water bottle feeding system next to the potion modifier panel. Place a brewing stand as shown with a hopper directly above it to feed the ingredients. Oh, hold on, you guys can't see that. There we go. To feed the ingredients into the brewing stand. Finally, place two light blue stained glass. Light blue stained clay blocks. I don't know where I saw glass. Light blue stained clay. Light blue stained clay. Can you do that? Can you dye clay? Interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Above the hopper. Label the top block with a water bottle and an item frame. Alright. And then step 3. Place a hopper on the side of the brewing stand. Okay, I see how they did that. Make sure it's facing into the stand, as it will feed water bottles from chests above to... Wait, from chests above. Place a chest, a hopper, and another chest in a vertical stack above this hopper. Fill the top chest with water bottles. The bottles will immediately disappear as they travel down through the system. Alright, seems easy enough. Now let's see if I got all that from memory. We need hoppers, we need chests, and we need water bottles, which, to be honest, I'll just do that later, or in a few minutes, I guess, because we're gonna need to go get a lot of water bottles. Let's see, though. Let's place this here, and then this here, and then this can go right there, and then that is the only problem that we currently have with this build. We're gonna need to break that block up there. Not too big an issue, just a little annoying, because I'm gonna have to do that every time we need to refill that top chest with water bottles. Or maybe, well, this kind of seems, am I overcomplicating something or what? Because this, why wouldn't we just put the chest here? Why do we need these two? Why can't we just put the water bottles in here? I'm so confused. This is what Redstone does to you, everybody. It makes you go insane. But it's okay. We'll figure that out later. For now, let's just go grab these water bottles. Or fill up these bottles to make them water bottles. Put them in the chest. And we'll see what happens next. Oh, we ran out of inventory space. Let's pop that in there. Perfect. Got our space back. Now, let's see. We only have 12 water bottles. I think that's going to be a little over, maybe a little under half of this chest. But watch. So if we put all this up there, it's all going to disappear. Just like that. And then some of it is in... Yeah, some is in this hopper here. Some are already in the brewing stand. But why do we need this? Why? Just why? That's all I want to know. Just why? Why do we need a chest here and a hopper here? Why don't we just put all the water bottles in here? I guess so you have double the water bottles, maybe? I have no idea. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's switch to the next page. Because we are on step 4 now. Let me pull that up for you guys. Oh, wrong button. Let me do a bit of Potion Lab 2. There we go. Now you guys can see page 2. We're on step 4 right now. Now build your 5x4 base ingredient panel using lime green and green stained clay. Green stained... I had no idea you could do green stained clay. Or maybe that is just Tarek. I have no idea. Maybe this, well, you know what, actually, this is a pretty outdated handbooklet. So maybe this is, maybe back in the day, back in my Minecraft days, you could stain your clay. Now it's called terracotta. Anyways, this is where you'll select the potion you want to brew. Arrange the buttons as shown. 5 along the very bottom row, 5 along the second from the top row. Alright, seems easy enough. Let's go and grab ourselves this. And what happened to the rest of my wool? Where'd it go? Oh, I guess, did I, in between episodes and streams or whatever, I gathered, like I said, I gathered all these materials already to build this thing. And I do remember I put a lot of lime green wool away in this chest. I guess that was actually needed. Let's see. Now I'm actually curious though. Do we happen to have clay anywhere? Any clay blocks? Because this is light blue terracotta. That looks very similar to what we saw on page 1 in the book. But at the same time, it's not called stained clay anymore or whatever. I'm pretty sure. Do we happen to have clay balls anywhere? We do not. I'm too lazy to go get some. We'll experiment more later. I need to focus on the task at hand, which at the moment is sleeping. It's becoming nighttime. There we go. Now, let's come on down here. And let's continue. What's in here? Oh, just my nether warts. Okay. That's fine. I don't need those right now. I got a stack already down here in the ingredients chest. Now, okay, here's the green wool. Here's the dark green wool. So the picture shows in vertical rows, dark green, light green, dark green, light green, dark green. Okay. Dark green, light green, dark green, light green, dark green. Perfect. Then we fill it in with the light green. Now, how do I get behind so that I can actually work back there in a minute? Guess we'll just dig a little employees only section there. This is for employees only. No trespassing. Anyways, next we need buttons on the bottom row and the second to the top row. And then item frames. Now, let me pull up that picture for you guys. There you go. We're looking at step 5's picture right now. And it says you can name them, like with an anvil and whatnot. Name each of them so you know what they all do. I don't need to do that. I could overcomplicate things, make a book that will tell me what each of them do, but I'm pretty much a master at potions. I know what they all do, so I don't need to name them. We need to get item frames everywhere, and then on the top, it'll be phantom membrane, magma cream, sugar, glycerine melon at the end, and pufferfish in the right before that. Let's get these. Let's place them along here. Oh, hold on, you can't see that. There we go. Let's place that along there. Do a bit of that. And then we need one pufferfish. Well, actually, I can just go get some more. I have extra. I don't have extra magma cream, so we'll use that. I have extra sugar. Did it call for sugar? Yeah, sugar. And then phantom membrane. We are on a very limited supply, so we gotta be extra careful with that. Take a little bite of food there. Let's see though, what did I need? I needed a pufferfish, a glycerine melon, and a piece of sugar. Alright, 2 of which can be found in here. A piece of sugar, glycerine melon, and a pufferfish, which we should have plenty of. Perfect, 1 left. What do you know? Look at that. 1 pufferfish left. Alright. Well, looks like we're gonna need to do some fishing if we needed more. How do I get the old... I'm using right now this programmer art resource pack. It's supposed to make everything look like how it used to back in the old days of Minecraft, but for some reason it's not changing the pufferfish texture back. It's keeping it the same. Kinda sad, but whatever. I'll have to figure that out later. Alright, this goes here. Nope, put that there. This goes here. Sugar in the middle, magma cream here, phantom membrane here. And one day, if we're ever lucky enough to get tons of rabbit's feet, we could add a potion of leaping section maybe over here, along with our stone or our infested potions and oozing potions in the future. Okay, anyways, on the bottom, spider eye, carrot, golden carrot, gas tier, blaze powder, fermented spider eye. Let's see, spider eye, golden carrot goes here. Fermented spider eye, no, not fermented spider, just normal spider eye. We need to go get extra of that, actually. We have extra golden carrots, we just did that. Gas tier, we have another limited supply, but we're gonna have to use one. And then blaze powder, we can get plenty of extra of. So let's come on up here. We need an extra spider eye, extra blaze powder, extra... Why are there 2 ferment? I'm so confused. Well, I guess you would need 2, maybe, who knows. We need another fermented spider eye. But let's see, we need this. I'm gonna need to use one of this to make blaze powder if I don't have some already. I do not. So we can do this. And then... blaze powder check, spider eye check, gas tier check, fermented spider eye, that's what we need. We can get one of those in our building materials chest down here for the potion lab. It's actually going a lot quicker than I thought it would, but this is still super fun. Let's put this up here, and that's all we need. Okay, let's see. Fermented spider eye goes on the very end, and blaze powder next to it, and then gas tier in the middle, and spider eye on the end. Perfect. Look at that, everybody. We're doing it. We are doing it. I just need some light. I'm just gonna pop that there for now. Next up, let's go back over here real fast. Look at page 6. Okay, I didn't realize that we have to build underneath the build as well. But that's fine. That doesn't affect much of anything. So we need to do 2 blocks down from those blocks, and then 1 underneath the hopper. Alright, I got it. Let's read what it says first. Forgot to do that. Build the light green wool circuit underneath the ingredient panel. You'll need 5 blocks in total. Run redstone dust along the 4 light green wool blocks that sit in a row. Place the light blue wool as shown. It should be 1 block. Oh, that's part 2 of step 6. We'll get to that in a minute. For now, let's go grab ourselves some light green wool and redstone dust. And did I use some? I guess I already did use some, right? I have no idea. I thought I was missing. Oh, that's what I did. I need to get 1 more piece here because the ingredients call for 27. But then 1 could be used. I have no idea. Whatever. I'm overcomplicating things again. Let's see though. So we need this block here to be light green wool. And then 2 blocks down like this. And it'll be 5 in total or 4 in total? 4 in total. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then run redstone along the circuit. Okay. Interesting. I see. And then, let's go back to the steps. Part 2 of step 6. Place the light blue wool as shown. Okay, so we're gonna need to go behind everything for this. Let's go get what we need first. We need hoppers. We need... let's pop this in here. This can stay with me. I need droppers. And I need... What was the other thing? Light blue wool. Got it. Alright, now we're ready. Come back here. And as it shows in the picture, it appears that we need to... Let's open this little area up real fast, just so that we can fully see the circuit down there. There we go. And then, what it shows to do is place the light blue wool right here, and then droppers going basically... Oh, let's finish reading, I guess. Place the light blue wool block as shown. It should be 1 block below and behind the green panel, in line with the end column. Place redstone dust on top. place a line of 4 droppers facing upward next to the redstone. As you look at the back of the lab, from left to right, the droppers should be filled with blaze powder, gas tears, golden carrots, and spider eyes. Okay, so we just gotta fill all of these things up with the ingredients found or marked on this panel. We can do that in just a minute. For now, let's place this like that. Place redstone here, and we can do, how do I, there we go, okay, perfect. I'm gonna build it exactly as shown in the book. And then, we place hoppers like this along the back. And I'm gonna break that cobblestone because it doesn't show that there's a block under them in the book. And then, we need to fill these hoppers up with everything shown on these panels here. So, oh wait, from going left to right. But what about the fermented spider eye? Or maybe that comes later? Who knows? I guess, yeah, it does come later. Okay, so blaze powder. I'm looking at the book. Hold on, let me switch that for you. It says blaze powder, gas tears, golden carrot, spider. Okay, let's see here. I need to get blaze powder, golden carrots, gas tier, spider eye. We can put all of that in here. So from going left to right, blaze powder. That should be on this last line. Yep, it's in line. So blaze powder, gas tears, golden carrots, spider eyes. Got it. Everything's in as it should. And we could, well, I guess it only calls for 1 stack of each. But we could fill this up eventually with all the ingredients we'll ever need. But I'm just going to go with a stack for now, because why not? As long as we have a stack. Then what? Let's go back to the book. And that is all for step 6. Step 7. Place another hopper, feeding into the ingredient hopper above the brewing stand. Okay? From here, create a chain of 6 hoppers, all facing in the same direction as the first. Okay. Place 5 repeaters on top of the hoppers. Alright, that's a little too much for my brain to handle. We're gonna have to do this step by step. So in the picture, it showed one like this, and then place hoppers in a row facing all the same direction. Looks like they are all facing towards the hopper we just placed, and it takes up the entire circuit. Okay, so we gotta do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hold on, I can't place the 6th. There we go. And then place repeaters on top. Alright, easy enough. I don't know what this does, but we'll figure it out in a minute, I guess. Repeaters on top. And which ways are the repeaters facing? Okay, they're facing towards the circuit board. Got it. Or not the circuit board, but the panel. Nope, that's the wrong way. It's gonna have to get on top of them. Do a bit of... Nope, that's still the wrong way. There we go. And then, was there one on the very last one? There was not. Okay, so there should be 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we did something wrong. Where'd we go wrong here? Oh, I see. I see where we went wrong. This one's empty. That makes sense. And now I just lost it. Where'd it go? It should be in this one here. Perfect. Got it. Alright. Hoppers. Whew. Okay. So that all looks fine, I'm pretty sure. Next up, what do we need? Let's read, I guess, the rest of the steps. Place another hopper feeding into the ingredient hopper above the brewing stand. We did that. Place 5 repeaters on top of the hoppers as shown. PC and Mac users will need to hold shift while doing so, making sure they are facing away from... Okay, we got that. Let's see. Making sure they are facing away from the control panel and are set to 1 tick. Done. Find the light green wool block situated under the lowest hopper. Hold up, that just blew my mind. What do we gotta do? Find the light green wool block situated under the lowest hopper and run a repeater away from it, placed on top of another green light wool block. Okay, so that looks like we would need to, based on the picture, it looks like we need to do this and this. And then right here, I believe, is where we place a light green wool block. If I have those, perfect. Place it there, and then have the repeater doing that. Right? Yes, placing away from it like that. And then, that's all for step 7. Final page! We're doing it, you guys. We are doing it. Let me just get the final page up for you. There you go. And then, let's see. Step 8. And we're still on the back. Okay. Place another light green wool block below and behind the glowstone button. Then place redstone dust on top. Okay, we'll go in order with that. So this is the glowstone button. Below and behind, right here. And place another bit of redstone. I'm gonna just go ahead and break this floor real fast. This is getting a little annoying. Seems like we need a lot of space to work with back here. So let's go ahead and break this all up, because we will be using this in a few minutes. Might as well get it ready to go. And now, we are ready. Okay, let's see though. Next up, I need to... Let's see. I need to... What do I need to do? I need to... Okay, let's continue reading, I guess, first. First, we need to place... Okay, we place that wool block there. We need redstone on top. Then place redstone... stack 3 droppers above the redstone dust, facing into the center of the lab. Place a dropper next to the redstone dust, facing upward. Alright, so based on the picture, looks like what we need to do is do a bit of that, and then droppers here, here, and here, and then one right here. So we can go ahead and just do a bit of that, and then what does it say to do? Let's see. Place a dropper next to the redstone dust facing upward. Above this, place a hopper facing into the first hopper you placed in step 7. And then stack 2 hoppers above this, both facing... feeding down. Okay, so we need to get hoppers. And this looks to be like it's the last of our hoppers here, so that means we're almost finished, everybody. We are almost finished. Let's see. Let's place 1 here like that, and then 2 feeding into it like this. And that matches the picture. Add the modifier panel ingredients to the 4 droppers on the right. Starting from the top, these are fermented spider eyes, redstone, glowstone dust. Oh, gunpowder first. Okay. So, last but not least for this step, we need to get out of here first off. Here we go. And we need to get some gunpowder, fermented spider eyes. What else do we need? Fermented spider eyes. What was the rest? Oh, glowstone. And that's it. Okay. So then we just match them up with the hoppers. And then, so the top one, what was it? Let's go take one last look, because I've already forgotten, because I'm a doofus. Gunpowder, fermented spider eye, redstone, glowstone. Gunpowder, fermented spider eye, redstone, glowstone. Gunpowder, fermented spider eye, redstone, glowstone. And then, step 9, we're almost done. Add 5 droppers facing into the chain of hoppers across from the row of repeaters. Okay. Fill these droppers with the following ingredients. Okay, first let's go place them. But based on the picture, it looks like we need to place them, okay, into all of the repeater ones. Alright, so let's grab this, and let's hop up here, and we can go ahead and just do a bit of, nope, wrong thing. We need this. And then droppers. place them all into the repeaters like that. We can break this on up. And now I'm completely trapped again. Okay, let's just break this in case I need to get out. And then we need, what's it say to do next? Fill these droppers with the following ingredients from left to right as you look at the back of the lab. Glistering melon, pufferfish, sugar, magma cream, and then for us, it'll be the phantom membranes. Okay, so let's go get all the ingredients that we'll need for this. Pufferfish, glistering melon, magma cream, and phantom membrane. Where does the sugar come into play, though? Oh no, is it here? Wait a second. Pufferfish, sugar, magma cream. Okay, then where do the nether warts come from is what I guess is a better question. We'll find out later, I guess. Let's see, though. Let's place... What was the order? I'm going that way to that way. Glistering melon, pufferfish, sugar, magma cream, phantom membrane. Glistering melon, pufferfish, sugar, magma cream, and then phantom membrane, right? Sugar in the middle, magma cream. Yep, perfect. We are doing it, you guys. We're doing it. Let's see here. Next up, we need to place a row of clay blocks along the sugar, magma cream, and... Wait, no. Place along the top 5 droppers. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. We need... For us, it'll be wool. Let's grab this, and... Are we out of... We're out of dark green wool. How did I manage that? I guess I didn't get all the materials I needed. Let's go get some of that real fast then. Just so that we're ready. And then we'll be good to go. Might as well get all the resources that we really need. Let's see. Let's grab dark green wool, I mean. I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough, do I? I do not have enough. Well, looks like we're going to be using some dark green gunpowder, green concrete powder, or maybe should we just go make this? How many do we need? In the picture it shows 3. Alright, you know what? That's not too hard to get. We just need to go get 2 cactuses. 3, technically. Let's see. How is my cactus farm doing? My little cactus. There it is. We can break this. And then break this. And there we go. Now we just gotta go smelt 3 of these cactuses to get dark green dye. And then we can go place them down where they're supposed to be in the potion lab. And we'll be ready to go. Now I just wait for these to be smelted. Things are going pretty good so far. Alright, let's see. They are pretty much smelted. I think we got, yep, 1 more. There we go. 1 more to go. We can put away this cactus in here. Let me see. There we go. And then I need some wool. 3 wool. Perfect. There we go. I think that's everything we need. We can head back down into this area. And what we need to do is place them right here. That should be dark green. So dark green, dark green, dark green. And then light green and light green. And then, let's see, what happens next? Next, we're still on step 9. Add another light blue wool block to the existing blue circuit, bottom left, and place redstone on the top. Okay, so let's switch back here. Let's grab, oh, we lost my screen. There it is. Let's grab this and do 1 here. And then I need redstone. What happened to my redstone? Did I run out already? Or did I place it back in here? I couldn't have ran out already. I ran out already. I guess I needed more than I thought I did. We'll take this. And let's see now. Redstone. Oh, wait, no, I put it all in there. That's what I did. Anyways, let's put that there. And then we need to. Let's switch back here. Still, okay, we're on step 7, or 10 now. Place a light green wool block in front of the lowest repeater, but a block higher up, and redstone dust on top of that. Okay. And place another light green wool block on the side of that redstone dust with a dropper on top facing into the hopper chain. Okay. We'll just follow along with a picture for that one because that was too much information for my little brain. Let's see. Let's switch back here. And we need light green wool. That's redstone dust. Give me that. And then this goes on... Where does it go? Right there? Is that where it goes? Yep, it goes right there. And then from there, it looks like we can break this, number 1. And then in the picture, it shows redstone on top of that, and then a dropper on top. Okay, I got it. I got this. We can place this here, and then this here, and then this dropper facing into the hopper chain. That's facing upward. Alright, how do I do this then? I guess we can do a bit of this, and then this. No, that's still facing up. Alright, let's see if I can... Perfect. That should be facing into the chain. Yep, facing into the hopper. And then it says, fill this dropper with netherwort. Alright, we can do a bit of this, and I don't have him on me. Let's go over here. Grab ourselves our netherworts. And we can place it in here. Perfect. And then what does it say to do? Add a light blue wool block on the side of the middle dropper in the stack of 3 as shown. A light blue wool block on the side of the middle dropper in a stack. Okay, so we just need, based on the picture, it would just be right here. That seems about right. That seems about equal to the picture. And now it's on to the last step, everybody, the finale of the stream. Attach a row of 5 stone slabs to the back of the 5 droppers. Aim for the upper half of the droppers. Okay. So that would be what? Right. Where are my slabs? Let's go grab them. Everything's still over here. We might as well just take everything that's left in here. This, and I can put these bundles back now. Might as well grab that stone. And now we got everything. Oh, you can't see what I'm seeing. There we go. So I think the stone slabs that they're talking about go here, based on the picture. And then it says, place 5 repeaters on top of the stone slabs facing away from the control panel. Place 8 light green wool blocks behind the repeaters and connect them to the dropper containing the netherwort using redstone. Okay, so repeaters on top, then we go with another green circuit. Let's see if I can do this. I need to get up there somehow. Let's use cobblestone. Oh, I fell. There we go. No, I still fell. Alright, we're gonna need to break a little bit into the ceiling here so that we can actually get up there. There we go. Now I can hop over here. And then I am just gonna go ahead and break a little bit more into the ceiling here, just so that we can actually have room to breathe and see and whatnot. So we can just clear all this out. We have plenty of room to work with now. I'm going too far into the wall over here though. Let's place all that back. And then, that'll do. Now we need repeaters going away from there. Like this. That's what it shows in the picture, right? Yep, so it's going away from there. And then, from here, we take light green wool and we just feed it all the way around, feed the circuit all the way around to... well, where'd we go wrong here? Don't tell me, did we do something wrong? Because it seems to be a little too high. Okay, I see what I did wrong. We're gonna have to break all this because we messed up. We done messed up, Chief. We done messed up. Let's grab ourselves our shears so we can break up this wool. And there goes my shears. That's alright, though. Alright, I see where I went wrong. The bad news is that all of my materials are now going into these hoppers, so I'm gonna have to go find those in a minute. Looks like we are gonna need these bundles back to pop all of these materials in there. Alright, now we're back on track. I see what happened. I see where I done went wrong. I just need to go find all these materials that are lost to the ages now. Where are they? Or did I get them all? I guess I got them all. Who knows? I'm missing one dark green wool. Where'd it go? Not in there. Not in there. Where'd it go? I am so confused. We have a runaway green wool, I'm pretty sure. Or is it just laying around here somewhere? No, it's definitely gone. Oh well, I'll just go make a new one if I have to. But first, I see what I did wrong. I see where I went wrong. I went wrong by placing the droppers in front of these things. They're supposed to be in front of these hoppers. So we're gonna need to get some of this. And then do a bit of this. And now, these go... Nope, not like that. We can do it from here, I guess. No, that's facing down. Can I make them face perfect? Perfect, 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 perfect. And then we just need to make sure that that one is indeed facing into this one. We can just replace it, I guess, just to double check our work. Just like that. Perfect. Then we break this on up. And let's see now. Now I see exactly what's supposed to be happening here. We do need to go ahead and find that last piece of green dark green wool. But where did it go? Oh, there it is. Look at that. All my materials. Alright. Got them back. And then what happened to my pufferfish? There we go. Okay, we're back on track now, everybody. We are back on track. I need to get up here. Place boop, boop, boop. Do a bit of that. And now, I think we're ready to go. I just need my slabs. And then we do a bit of this. And we need... Oh, we gotta fill up these droppers again. What was the order? I've already forgotten. The order was... For the top. Glistering melon, pufferfish, sugar, magma cream, phantom membrane. Glistering melon... Pufferfish... Sugar... Magma cream... Phantom membrane, if we can find those. There they are. Alright, that's looking pretty good to me. Now I need to get up here and place... Let's get rid of this stone. It's a little annoying. I'm a little worried it's gonna mess something up. Just get rid of that. Now we got even more room to work with. And then we place the repeaters like this. And then from there, now we're back to where we were before we messed up. We place the circuit going around like this. And then in the picture, it shows that we place redstone going to all the repeaters and to the hopper. Or the dropper, I guess. Got it. Alright. Like this. Got it. That looks pretty on point, I think. And now, where did we leave off? Place 8 light green wool blocks behind the repeaters and connect them to the dropper containing the nether wart using redstone. Connect 2 light blue wool blocks at either end with a line of blue wool at... Okay. Alright, so in the picture, it shows like a staircase of blue wool there, and then it goes underneath the green wool. Alright, let's switch back here. Let's break this on up. Grab light blue wool. And it goes staircase. And then down one more. Got it. Alright, so right here. Got it. And then we link it all up. And we're out of redstone again. That's fine. Let's go get some more. Might as well just clear this whole wall out. I mean, we're already doing so, pretty much. This is the backstage area. Behind the scenes, behind the scenes. There we go. And then we can break this too. Make it level. Perfect. Nice. Alright, now. Last thing we need is just some more redstone. And to eat up. We're getting a little hungry. And let's see here. Finish it off by doing a bit of this. And then in the picture, it shows redstone only going up to this block. Not on top of this one too, for some reason. But I think that's all. Let's finish reading, see if there's any last steps. But the page after the one you're currently seeing now is a completely different build. So obviously that's not part of the potion lab. So this is the final step. On the other side of the light blue wool, add redstone dust to all but the final block next to the hoppers. Now press the required button on the modifier panel. Then press the necessary button on the ingredient panel to create your first potion. See the combat handbook for a list of potion recipes. And there we have it, everybody. The potion lab is complete. Now I'm gonna light this little area up because I don't want anything spawning in here and messing anything up. Also, those zombies are very annoying. We better go find them soon. Not today, but I'll do that later. But there we go. Look at that. The potion lab is complete. Let's add back in these pillars because they look kind of cool. We'll do one. Well, actually, no, we don't really need to do one here, too. We don't even need one there. Actually, we just need to replace this with diorite to make it match the other end. And the only thing I don't particularly like about this is the fact that you can see behind these hoppers to the behind the scenes stuff over there. You can see the motherboard back there, but I think it's fine. I think it works the same all the way. Now we just gotta place this in. Whew, this is gonna be fun. Alright, what potion do we want to make first? I'm tempted to do a slow falling potion. You know what though, I did just realize, how the heck are we supposed to get okay, let's take all that out of there for now. Sugar, that should be back here. Let's take this. Now it's time to figure out how we use this thing. And how are you supposed to get into your droppers? I guess like this. Let's find the one for sugar. Pop that up there. Then we can get out like this. I'm gonna have to add like a door back here so I can come in here and constantly keep switching out or refilling the materials, I guess. But that's a problem for later. For now, what I want to know is how the heck are you supposed to get nether wart into this entire thing? Let's go to the very beginning page and let's see. Yeah, it doesn't show nether wart at all. How are you supposed to get nether wart into this thing? Maybe... So this is a water bottle. Now, where is the nether wart? Let's see. Nether warts, I believe, are in which of these droppers? This one here. So how do you get the nether warts into that thing there? Maybe we gotta just push the first button? Let's see. This is always the fun part for me, trying to figure out how the heck to use these machines. I can build them by following along with steps, but then how do I use them? Let's make a night vision potion. Oh, that's the problem. We need blaze powder first. Alright, let's pop blaze powder in there. That still didn't do it. How do you work this thing? It sends the stuff from these droppers, though, to this thing here. That's pretty cool. Let's consult the book. This lab allows you to brew potions simply by pressing buttons you can use the control panel to select which type of potion is brewed and which modifiers are added. Magic. Alright. But how do I get nether warts into here? What happens if I did... Alright, let's test and see what happens if I just put blaze powder in there myself. And then, let's start easy, I guess. Let's start easy and we'll figure out how to do the rest later. But what I need to figure out now is how to get this nether wart into there. Maybe what we could do, because like I said, I never have ever used glowstone in my, in any potion before. So maybe what we can do is tweak this build a little bit ourselves and put nether wart in here instead. And glowstone in here because I never use it. So, but what if I'm missing something? Let's take the glowstone out entirely for now because I don't want to mess anything up. Take the glowstone out entirely. The nether wart's in there. The only thing that's not good is that the glowstone marker right now is technically nether warts, but we can easily fix that. I just need to take one of this and then pop it here. And that's how we get our nether wart now. Alright, so let's try this the right way now. I want to make a potion of strength. Let's pop... We have blaze powder in there already. I think I'm going to have to... I don't know how to manually fill that up unless we put it here, but I would still... I don't know. Let's pop this in there. Nether wart, does that not work? It's not working. It's not working. What if we push redstone? Does that work? Redstone works, but I don't want to use it yet. How do I get the nether warts to work? Let's go take a look. Rewire the mainframe. Is it because of this? Maybe I gotta do a bit of... let's try doing a bit of that, maybe? Let's grab some redstone. Or maybe, hold on, let's see if I can redo this. What happens if we did this? Alright, now, oh no, because it's still not reaching over there. We're gonna need to do, how do I make this work? Maybe that? Let's try that. Let's see if that works. And then we should be good to go here. Alright, press the button. Nether wart. Okay, it works. Alright, I figured out how to make that work. Now, I can just come back here real fast. Break. I'm just gonna leave it, actually. You know what? If it works, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright, let's leave it as it is. Eat up some golden carrots here. And now that should make awkward potions, right? Yes, an awkward potion. And then, I want to make a potion of strength. And to do that, you need blaze powder. So we push that button. There it is. That should make us a potion of strength. And then, if I go back here real fast, I can go ahead and pop all this redstone. Not all of it, I guess, but what was in there. Back into here. There we go. Yeah, I guess we did have a stack. And then, potion of strength. But I want it to be for 8 minutes. Let's pop some redstone in there. That should turn it into the 8 minutes potion effect. And now the only thing I'm not sure about is how do we get the fermented spider eyes in there? Because where did the fermented spider eyes, like, they're not even in here anywhere, are they? I don't think we ever put them in a dropper. Let's see, did that work? It worked! Potion of fire resistance, or not fire resistance, but strength for 8 minutes. We better just put that in here for now. And last but not least, I want to see what happens if I click this. Alright, it does. It sends the fermented spider eye in here. That's good. But then what the heck is this for? Like, just what was the point? Like, there's no dropper here, there's no nothing. We could extend this in the future, like I said earlier in the stream, and add in even more potion effects that we could make. But I don't know what this one here is for. We're gonna put the glowstone in there for now, just because why not? Because I never use it, so if we never use it, then why would it be there? Whatever. Who knows? I think that's going to wrap up today's stream, though. We have done super, super good by creating this potion machine. I'm so pleased that we actually managed to make it work. The last thing I do want to try, though, I want to do, let's double test it, okay? Let's get some netherwort, because right now it's just water bottle. Let's get some netherwort. That'll turn it into awkward potions. And then, I want to make splash potion of poison. Or maybe could we do weakness? I think to do weakness you need poison and then a fermented spider eye. I can't be sure though. We'll figure that out later. For now, let's just do splash potion of poison. So we turn all these water bottles into awkward potions. Then we press, I think it's the spider eye that makes potion of poison. And then, once that makes awkward potion into potion of poison, we redstone it up to make it the longer variant of the potion. And then we put gunpowder in, and that'll turn it into a splash potion. Yeah, look at that. Potion of poison for 45 seconds. Then redstone to turn it into some, what do you call it? To turn it into a longer version. I had a brain fart there. It should make it, what, like 2 minutes or something? Minute and 30? That's still pretty good. And then, last but not least, gunpowder to turn it into splash potions. Let's see. We have a couple fermented spider eyes. I'm gonna go pop those back into their dropper over here. That's the only kind of annoying thing about this. If you accidentally click the wrong button, you have to run all the way behind the circuit board to put it back into its correct dropper. But this, if I did everything correctly, yes, splash potion of poison, everybody. We have done it. We have mastered redstone. Not really, because I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what the heck we just did. All I know is it works, and that is what makes me so happy. I do wonder though, and I will do some more research on this, what is this for then? Like, just why? Just if there's no, because this was supposed to be fermented spider eye, but if there's no dropper that we even put fermented spider eye in, then how does it even go over here? And also, what is this dropper for? Because where's the nether warp button? I'm just so confused. I think maybe back in the day when they made this book, they forgot about that step. They forgot about how you get the nether wart into the thing. But then again, like, what happens if I just clicked a button here? Let's just pop one of these in here for now. See if that lit anything up back here. I don't think it did. Whatever. That's fine. I have some stuff to figure out. Should be fun, though, to figure it out soon. For now, let's go put this back in here. And I think this is going to wrap up today's stream. It was a super fun one. We had a chill time together here, building our very first redstone contraption, the Potion Lab. I can't wait to use this more. This is going to be so much fun. We can create all types of cool potions, and now that I know the basic idea of what to do, all we really can do is improve it by making it longer and adding in even more potion effects, which should be super, super fun. But as for right now, I think this is where I'm going to end off our very last stream of 2025. I think, at least. I don't know. Me and my friends might do another one soon. I have no idea. But if I don't see you before the end of 2025, have a great 2026. I will see you there as well. And as for right now, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss fun content just like this. And as always, everybody, I will see you all later.